Everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a reading for sign of Taurus, and keep in mind that this does not resonate for every Taurus. If you'd like a personal reading, this is going to be the first link in the description down below. Repeat that, first link in the description down below for a personal reading. You can also find much other things there in the description. You can find my Etsy shop, which has my tarot and my oracle cards on there. A bunch of things there on my Etsy shop in the description down below. Just have to go check that out. Go in there, go buy something. Really appreciate that. If you want to see more content, don't forget to subscribe. That's not usually what I say, Taurus. What am I doing? I mean, yeah, you can go ahead and do that. That's nice and all. But you can also find my shirt store, my website, different social media platforms I'm on, as well as Patreon. All that's in the description down below. If you'd like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. I do appreciate donations here. So, Taurus, let's see what Spirit has in store for yourself. Alright, let's see. So what we have as the first card, we have number 15 with divination, prophecy, fate, destiny, future fortune, working with divination, like divination with the spiritual realms here, like with the tarot. There's many different forms of divination, Taurus. Number 37 with vision, psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing, out-of-body travel. You're having visions here. Alright, you're having psychic visions, Taurus. We have number 9 with the magic of the Chameleon Druid. Caution, secrecy, wary. Alright, this is a weird card. In the last card, we have number 33, experiments, manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. Taurus, I don't know if you're having visions of someone here who is, like, doing things they shouldn't be doing. Alright, with that dark figure there and experiments. Let's look at your cards and let's read more about it so that we have more information. Taurus. By the way, happy birthday! It is your birthday today since we're still in Taurus season. It is well known amongst those who have loved or lived amongst the sea maids that Ireland's unique maidens are the Merrows. Not so many know we have a magical object that allows us to move between the land and sea. This is the Chameleon Druid. A red cloak and a red cap. Some Merrow seekers whisper, these are no cloak or cap at all. The cloak was a long scarlet waterfall of our red hair, and the red cap, our scarlet hair, bundled up on the head. Whatever the true origin, our red cloak and red cap are part of our legend. This wearing of the cap and cloak allows the Merrow to shift seamlessly from sea to land creature, so keeping their chameleon druid safe is paramount for our ability to return to the sea. Merrows in human form never leave the ocean for long. They sing to the waves, and those of us who have been stolen often cry at the shore, wondering why they are never home, trapped by the loss of the chameleon druid in their memory of Tyr Thoin. If a Merrow chooses to wed a human for love, she will sometimes cut her long red hair and dye it, in secret her Chameleon Druid away in a safe sea cave where no one can find it. If her man breaks her heart or betrays her by taking her cloak and cap, she will find them, and she will return to the depths to heal and allow her salty tears to merge with the sea. Sometimes greedy men cut the Merrow's hair or steal their Chameleon Druid late at night, while they rest on a beach under the starlight after rescuing some sailors from the soul cages, or sleep deep on a rock after shepherding the precious leatherback turtles into the warmer waters. This happens more often than it should, as a Merrow bride is much sought after, not only for her beauty, voice, and compassionate nature, but because she is said to bring great treasure. Gold, pearls, corals, great catches, and nets will come to the one who gains her as their own. But those who seek her and take her without loving her, against her free will never truly benefit, and those who steal her Chameleon Druid can never keep them for long. Some who have stolen the maid of the sea mysteriously become captives of their own soul cage, and no Merrow can or will hear their cries for help. It says, it is time for you to create a symbol of who you are in your heart. It may be that you wish to dye your hair or transform your appearance in some way, may wish to lose weight or shape your body via the helpful exercise, using weights or swimming. It may be that you have adopted a more conservative appearance of late to suit better your age or job, and what your conditioning may be telling you is suitable. But the Marrow and Herculean Druid tell you that it is up to you to determine your appearance and your wellness, your body and your style. It's also time to consider the dolphins, as Marrows are strongly aligned with the dolphins, including Fungi, the famous dolphin of Dingle Bay. It's also time to choose more strictly who you will interact with. The Marrows wish for you to signal to others or through your clothing or jewelry, so that you may find your soul family more easily. Symbols of which appearance and clothing are one can do this for you. Right, this is interesting, Taurus. The mermaids, surrounded as they are by the mirror of the ocean, the living reflection of the past, present, and future, are among the greatest of seers. Water, as demonstrated in experiments by Dr. Emoto, holds and carries the vibrations of all that is gone. It can hold all that will be. Water is healing and holds solutions that help us flow to a better place. There is no ending that the water can show us, only the myriad of possibilities. Water in some places is already holding the vibrational possibilities of the future, and we mermaids have been gifted the ability to read these, and train daughter after daughter in the art of seership, oracling, and oceanomancy. These have kept the truths about their ability silent for many thousands of years, as they've already cultivated their beauty, harvested for sexuality, controlled in so many ways. If so many came to know of their talent for prophecy, who would resist the lure to keep one captive and demand to know their fate, or what to do, or how to overcome their enemies? It says, but to you, the mermaids have come via this card, and they say that you have a gift too of seeing possibilities, of knowing and feeling out the fate. And they know, as a fellow mer-being, one who has been born of the great sea mother, you too can work with the gift of seeing in many directions at once. It is as if you can stare into the water and see the ripples of what could be. Mermaids are oracles, symbols of the sea, and you too have the power to connect with the divine. This power can be activated as you teach yourself the wisdom of the sea. You must be disciplined and purpose to your movement. Instruction is coming, and they will deliver it through dreams and visions. See that through dreams and visions, Taurus. There will be signs, and there will be omens, and symbols will come to you. You will dream, and wow. These dreams may be cryptic, or a vision may seem unrelated to what is currently taking place. The universe and the ocean of consciousness and possibilities is calling you to listen, and to hear and read the signs. Become aware, and hear them whisper on the shoreline of consciousness. Learn to read an oracle like this one. Work with spreads for focus and discipline, and conduct readings for friends. You have a gift. It is time to train and then to exercise it with responsibility and beauty. Number 33. We are connected. We are concerned that we are seeing errors of pride, hubris, arrogance repeating themselves in this time. We are concerned that the terrible experience that occurred in Atlantis, where Lemurians were modified against their will, are being repeated. We are concerned we see you taking the cells of one form and attaching them to another, stitching life forms without choice to each other, and breeding forms you think will be useful, introducing species into environments, mutating and twisting, and ultimately hurting creatures and yourself on this planet. Power and enslavement are these experiments on animals, on sea creatures who are hunted, on people to change their shape, to look as though they do not age, to enlarge a part of the body, and to carve away another. What is it you are doing? Why? We call on you now to understand your own beauty and the perfection of all that is in nature. Stop the cruelty. Ask yourselves, look around, empathize. Or will you do it all again? Will you change the very nature of the world because you thought your arrogant quest was noble? Or tears fall unnoticed into an ocean, and you continue. But not you who receives this card. You've spoken up, and we know. You will, just by self-love, kindness to animals and sea creatures, and activism, bring about the change through your compassionate actions. It says thank you. Alright, so let's move on. Divisions. Mermaids do much of their spirit work by moonlight. See, water, moon. Under moonlight, we can see so much more of what is taking place within each other's energetic space and the layers of our energetic field. We can see where there are leaks and where there is energy compounding and compacting. Almost like a growth over a wound to protect it. We can see when it needs to be carefully and slowly removed and worked with, because under the blue light of the moon, drainage areas, torn aspects of the energy field become clear and obvious. We often have visions of far away places, far, far away, and we are able to extend our energy and send it traveling to places we could not reach, not even the swiftest currents, not even a Gulf Stream, for weeks of your time, but in moments we can be by your side, wherever you are in the world, because we can travel energetically. We must return to the source, to the ocean, and we physically do not move from this space. How can you, too, become more able to travel, to see, to become an energetic voyager who is yet a solid home in their form? It says, when you connect to the moon, you'll feel more whole, connected, and attuned to the cycles of the world, and the fears you may have around certain issues will fade. You'll allow yourself to see with your psychic vision, and you'll speak of what you see, and you'll not be concerned, or consider it to be freakish and unusual, or merely fantasy. It'll be trusted and allowed and explored by you and by others who are close to you. These flashes will not come when you are asleep, so they are not dreams, and they can come even when your physical eyes are open. It is a matter of adjusting to having more truth, or to having more than one kind of vision and accepting this as an energetic truth. You'll begin to understand and easily interpret these movies being made for you by divine alliance with your spirit, I. Alright, Taurus, and this message is for you. So, let's get some running some charms for yourself. Alright, so from my perspective, we have number 2 and we have number 11. It can be 2 11s, or it can be just 11 and 2, Taurus. We have Thoth, we have Ra, we have Obsidian, which is protective stone, we have Hathor, we have these 2 dragon lovers, one being fire, one being water. We have a journey, we have birth, can be actual journeys here because we would like travel, or it could be like that spiritual out-of-body travel. Maybe there's things birthing, there's things beginning, there's joy. So, that's all I have for you, and like I said, first link in the description down below for personal reading. Also got my Etsy shop, go in there, go buy something, really appreciate that. And if you want to see more content, don't forget to like, subscribe. Bye guys.